The administration also working to ease tensions overseas, with Secretary of State Marco Rubio attending a NATO meeting in Brussels. That meeting comes after President Trump's repeated criticism of NATO and its allies. But Rubio telling officials in Belgium the U.S. remains committed to that alliance. NewsNation's Libbey Dean is live at the White House. Libbey, what all did Secretary Rubio discuss?
Nichole, a lot discussed at this meeting, but Secretary of State Marco Rubio in Brussels this morning aiming to reassure U.S. allies that the Trump administration has their back. Now, Rubio went on to downplay concerns from European allies that the U.S. is giving mixed signals on its commitment to NATO.
As we speak right now, the United States is as active in NATO as it has ever been. And some of this hysteria and hyperbole that I see in the global media and some domestic media in the United States about NATO is unwarranted. The United States, President Trump's made clear he supports NATO. We're going to remain in NATO.
Rubio also went on to demand that by the time he leaves Brussels, he wants U.S. allies to commit to a 3% increase on GDP and defense spending, going from the current 2% to 5%. Now, the Secretary General of NATO, Mark Rutte, praising the White House for working to end the war in Ukraine. And we know that Rutte went on to add that European nations are also stepping up their military support to Ukraine, providing more than $20 billion this year, something President Trump has previously stated is not enough. Nichole?
Right, and Libbey, we're learning that President Trump is set to speak with Russia's president once again. What more do we know?
Well, I just spoke with a White House official, Nichole, who tells me that it's not on the schedule for today. It's not on the schedule for tomorrow, but it could be happening soon. They didn't provide an exact timeline on that. But this would be the third time that the two have spoken since President Trump returned to the Oval Office. The first call was in February. The second was in March. And then this upcoming call comes at a tense time, though, in Putin and Trump's relationship after Trump said in an interview that he's, quote, pissed off. He also went on to say that he's very angry that a peace deal hasn't been reached yet when it comes to ending the war in Ukraine. Now, when I asked the White House official when the president might speak with Ukrainian President Zelensky next, the official told me that Trump and Zelensky have called each other one-on-one previously in an informal setting, but wouldn't confirm if any kind of informal call has taken place since that very public disagreement we saw in the Oval Office between President Trump and Zelensky. So a lot to watch on this front here if President Trump has upcoming calls with Zelensky. And we do know in the coming days there will be one with Putin.
Yep, another one with Putin. All right, Libbey Dean, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.